till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my. I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
First down, Jacksonville. Okay, ready. Rip.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
13, Lou.
Here's Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
30 left.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in Vegas. Now the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Raiders 0. Morgan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
And I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Geno going to hand it to Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Now Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes it quick. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them the first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Lawrence. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Ralph. Hey, Dinter. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. On the sideline, he's got Austin. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches
On red.
at the 10-yard line.
Hey, Soko, Sahut.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Lawrence on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
11. Hey, Lion.
Lawrence now to throw after that last run. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jelani Woods from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Raiders nothing. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now it's Smith. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genty. Nice footwork at the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
19-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Here's Smith. His throw incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Ready. Hold the look. 390.
Gino now to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Rip, 23.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Ready up.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down at a yard.
Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Hey, run!
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got a little daylight And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Jaguars first down. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Jaguar first down.
Hey.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
It's second down.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jelani Woods, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jags are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
Raiders 3. To kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now a handoff to Genty. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
Here we go. 390%. There we go, son.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bowers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Banjo.
On the give, Genty. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
18-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Snowball. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Smith. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Bowers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
31. Raiders 10. To kick off for the Jaguars.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Jaguars 31. Raiders 17. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Trucks over him. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashil Tootin taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And that'll be incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now Gino completes this one to Thornton. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's 3rd and 3. Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsom. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Raiders 17. kickoff for the Jaguars.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Here's Smith. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Thornton. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again is Smith. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull him down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
On the ground, it's Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On the red. Turn, it's hot.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11.
Red on red. Hey, son, this one's hot.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 44 yards. And the Jaguars are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Now it's Genty. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, 52 yards. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Across midfield. He's on his way. And finally taken down at the 15. 178 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know that.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bashal Tootin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Da-Heathin, 72 yards. And the Raiders get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. And he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The ball's out. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Brian Thomas halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point attempt to follow here. And oh, it's wide right. No good.
Okay, good. To kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They run the counter. Henson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go,
They'll run. Here comes Genty. Look at the juke. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, 38 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20.
Jaguars 65. Raiders 45. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Sync right. Lisa 24. Hey, Ginger.
A charge.